Alright, so if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you want to know everything about Ascensions inside of Cell Lemons. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about the Ascension system. And I'm not going to keep you waiting, so let's get straight into this. Alright, so the first thing we need to talk about is how you actually ascend. So ascending is basically like an endgame item inside this game. So in order to ascend, you obviously need to have rebirths and evolutions unlocked. That's kind of like the first two steps before you ascend. And then once you want to ascend, you have to complete the entire tycoon. Now, that also includes the stairway in the back. You have to complete the entire thing. As you guys can see, if I click this right here on the bottom of the ascend, it's not letting me do it right now because it says must complete the staircase, and I've already ascended twice. Now, to give you guys some more specifics, rebirth does not exactly account on that. You just want to rebirth whenever it's green and it benefits you. But for evolutions, for your first one, given you're free to play and you haven't ascended yet, you're going to need at least evolution 6 in order to be making enough money to get the entire staircase. And you're probably also going to need some extra rebirths after you get the evolution 6 in order to fully make all the money for the staircase. Now, once you do the staircase, if it's your first ascension, it will like kind of basically tell you what to do. You have to like walk up to the store and then like click it, and then it's just basically going to show you this exact screen. But then once you ascend the first time, it's going to play a cutscene, and then it's going to put you into the Ascension Lounge, which is basically like a private area where only people that have ascended at least once can go. And it's actually right here in the middle. If you want to go back, like if I teleport Ascended Lounge, I'm not going to go there right now, but it's going to teleport you there for your first time. To leave that, you just need to leave the game and join back. But when you do ascend, so each ascension gives you this one halo, which is kind of useless. I mean, it's basically just this thing on your head. It only displays 5, so once you get over 5 ascensions, it won't actually display the rest of the halos, but you'll definitely have them still. One forever purchase. Now, this is very crucial, and you're going to need it for your future ascensions to be faster. So, depending on what you want to buy, but the best thing to buy is near the end on the staircase, there's a 42x global cash boost. You want to go ahead and buy that with your first forever purchase. That way, the other ascensions and afterwards is way faster. And you can also just look up best things to buy with the forever purchases, and there should be like a list that should be at the top. Now, some other things you get is a permanent 7.77 cash boost, but that also increases all the prices of everything by 3.33. Now, obviously, this is a net positive, and you win in this case, but that's basically just there so that your next ones are more easier to achieve, your next ascensions, and that you basically just stay playing the game. I'm not too sure what the other benefits are, but they're kind of like minute, and they're not going to really help you that much. Now, the best tips I can go ahead and give you guys is to obviously reach evolution 6. Now, the best way to do that and to know you're going on pace is just keep on rebirthing, and when you hit rebirth, when the green text does not appear and you're getting investors pretty slowly and you're positive everything's upgraded, everything's maxed, you're like the highest you can possibly do, then it's most likely time to evolve, and this number should be at 100%. Now, if I were you, I'd also wait to get at least 100 investors, so that like 100 bonus investors at the bottom over here, so that you can buy the managed system and go ahead and just do this stuff off rip, and you don't have to wait. So yeah, that's one tip. Another tip, well, it's not really a tip, but something you should note is that when you're building the tycoon, everything on the stairway stays. Now, the stairway upgrades are pretty overpowered, and they are gonna help you exponentially. Like, they have like times 100k boost and like 10x global boost. It's pretty insane up there. But that stuff stays, meaning, well, it doesn't stay ascensions. Like, when you ascend, it's gonna reset. But when you rebirth and evolve, the stairway will stay. So you don't need to worry about that, and that will help you exponentially, especially when you get higher up in the evolutions. Now, if you're free to play and you do not have auto buy at the bottom, you are at a pretty hefty disadvantage. But what you can do to make up for that is just play the game over here, or do the lemon trading game. Go and like pick the fruits, and then also grab the cash bags, as that will give you more cash and you can upgrade and progress faster. Because for you guys, it's not really worth it rebirthing at a low investor count. You're gonna want to rebirth when it's green. Now, for players like me who have auto buy, like I bought it with Roblox, I can probably rebirth when there's no text here. I probably won't do it when it's red, but when there's no text here, I might still do it because I can just build the entire tycoon so fast that it's just pointless for me to wait. Another tip I can give you is with the rebirth system. So make sure that each investor gives at least is at a plus 2% cash. Now, you can do that free to play. Yours might say 1, but you can get it at 2 for free by just doing the UFO key quest. which is like in the sewer system. You can go ahead and look up a video on how to do that because it's like a whole thing. It's like a maze. You have to pull levers. So I'm not gonna go over that in here, but you can easily find a tutorial on YouTube, get that, and then get this number to a 2% cash, which will help you a lot. Now, this next one's not really like a tip, but when you do ascend, you want to be careful. So once you hit this at the top right, you're probably going to be like wondering when you first ascend what it is. When I click it, it says your next purchase will be forever, no refunds. So don't be accidentally running through your tycoon and you click that to see what it is, and then you buy something and it's permanent and it's like something useless like a decoration. So just be wary of that button at the top. And also, when you do ascend, you want to make sure you're actually purchasing the right thing. That way your next ascensions are like exponentially faster. So as I said, you could look it up, the order of things you want to buy for best efficiency. But number one is the X42 Global Cash Boost, which is near the end, like on the stairway. So you're gonna have to fully do your second ascension out without any type of permanent purchase. But once you get to the end, make sure you buy that. Now, I do believe I have covered all the basics of ascending, and that's basically everything you need to know. But if I did miss anything, go ahead, let me know down below. If you also have any questions, let me know down below because I'll answer them. And yeah, overall, your first ascension should take the longest. Then after that, it should just go faster. So let's say your first ascension takes, I don't know, let's say you're free to play, it takes a week, right? Your second one should take about 3 days, and then your third one should take about 1 day. And then after that, you should be completing multiple ascensions in a singular day. Now, that's obviously like those numbers. I'm not too sure if they're correct, like 7 days, 3 days, 1 day. But it's going to go down of like that speed if you're playing the game consistently. But yeah, anyways, that's basically all you guys need to know about ascensions and sell lemons and why you need to do them and how to do them fast. But yeah, peace.